Okay, fam, so we're pulling the collective message for the week. Nyankopon, somewhere from the numbers and four, numbers above, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace. What guidance do you have for us, the collective, this week? Source Spirit, what guidance do you have for us, the collective, this week? Source Spirit, what guidance do you have? Okay. Source Spirit, what guidance do you have for us, the collective, this week? Okay, so we have 3 of water, and then we also have Ace of Fire. So firstly, I guess with 3 of water, this is, I think that's Neptune, so that would be like Pisces energy. We have Pisces season coming up towards the end of February, but with this card, I feel like Source is maybe calling us to reflect a little bit on the concept of time. So this card in this deck in particular can represent, I guess, the shifting of time in regards to our own movements, because that's what determines time, and also in regards to our imagination and the energy of Neptune, Pisces, like dreaming, kind of our subconscious, but more like bringing the subconscious and what we desire or thinking of into the forefront of our minds, and like having a play with that. So I feel like this week Source, I guess, is calling us to dream, and to dream within the realms of time. So looking at what we want now and the time that we're in now, the space we're in now, and looking at what we want or what we're desiring within the future, and that those realms of time. 3 of water can also represent spending time with those that spark our imagination and spark our playful nature, and spark or being in that energy of like friendship and gathering with people that are close to us that make us feel good. At the bottom of the deck, when I pulled this card, there was also 3 of air, or 3 of swords. So some of us at the moment might be going through some sort of heartache or grief or something like that that we need to move through. So I guess in order to do that, or in order to help us move through any things that are not even just heartache, but also like within the mind space that doesn't feel that great at the moment, this energy might be helpful. So spending time with people that make us feel good, that and going into that celebratory energy. 3 of water kind of reminds me of like getting together with your loved ones and, I don't know, having a drink, having some kai, having some food, having some conversation that is just playful and light, and sparks the imagination, again, sparks that subconscious dreaming energy. I feel like Source is also saying that it's okay for us to step a little bit out of reality in that way. And I don't mean like not being grounded, but just taking ourselves out of space or time that is a little bit, that anything that doesn't feel that great right now, it's okay for us to have a break from that and just celebrate ourselves and celebrate our friendships and spend time with people and within connections that really feel good. With Ace of Water, I guess that energy here that we just spoke on is leading us into some sort of newness, or has the potential to lead us into some sort of newness within our passions, our creativity, our drive, and our motivation. And so I guess spending time with our friends and our loved ones will really propel us into like charging our life force, and motivating us for the journey ahead. Ace of Fire to me is also like really strong sexual energy and sexual drive. So there's a lot of, I guess, like playful energy that could be seen within these cards, and free, fluid sexual energy as well. I also feel like Source is reminding us to come out of our shells if we're a little bit stuck within our hermit mode, and really step out into, this is Leo, Aries, Sun energy. So stepping out into, to be seen, to be heard, to be discovered, to be seen within the fullness of who we are, and to allow ourselves to be seen within the fullness of who we are. At the base of the deck, there's Eight of Fire, which is also Mars energy. So again, that fiery, like Aries energy, which I guess, there may be some things that come up out of us as well. I don't really see this. Sometimes this can represent like anger or rage, because it can represent whatever we're passionate about. But I kind of see it as our creativity coming up out of us. This represents things that are dormant, that have been asleep for a little while. This again can also represent sexual energy. So there may be a real outburst of sexual energy and sexual even experiences, even in time and intimacy with self, or intimacy with a lover, or even someone where something is a little bit more casual with the Three of Water energy. But that playful energy and sexual energy is encouraged. It's encouraged for it to come out. Also, I feel like sources like being intimate with self is encouraged sexually. So, I think I'll leave it there for this week. I think that's pretty straightforward. So I guess summing that up, Source is encouraging us this week to spend time with friends and loved ones, gather and eat and drink and celebrate self, and go into that space of imagination. I also feel like this is a reminder that time is always changing and moving, and so if we are feeling any heaviness or heartache or anything like that, this like lighter energy will help us shift out of that space of time. So maybe we're still carrying some things from the past that just need to cycle out, and to shift that, we can just be in that kind of environment with people that we love. And I guess that is leading us into some new exploration sexually, within our creativity, within our drive and motivation, and also a lot more confidence when it comes to self. So I'll leave that there for this week. Sending you all heaps of love.